Well, welcome to Felixstowe Live here at Cobble's Point in Felixstowe. We're just walking up to have a look and just see how low a very low tide is. It's Wednesday the 28th of April and it's 6:50 a.m. and today's tide is forecast to be a very low spring tide. As you can see, the tide is right down. It's a long way further down than it quite often is. Doesn't quite allow you to walk around the end of that large groin, but it does give you a bit of a view of the seabed, which is interesting and entertaining, isn't it? I think. So, glad I'm here. It's actually a very nice morning. It's not hot, but you wouldn't expect it to be. But having said that, it is not too breezy. The wind is kind of an easterly, maybe a little bit of north in it, I think. I think it's about 10 or 11 knots. I don't know whether it's blowing the words away or not, but 10 or 11 knots of breeze. So it's not a bad morning at all. Just going to stroll out here, see what else we can see. You can certainly see the effect of low tide. There you go, you can see kind of the end of that groin, and I don't think you can see very much or as much as this of it on a normal tide. Spring tides are an interesting phenomena, and they are caused by are you ready for this? They're caused by the action of the sun and the moon. They've got nothing at all to do with the spring season. What they have to do with is the motion of the earth and the moon. The earth rotates once every 24 hours, and the moon travels around the earth once every 28 days. So twice every 28 days, the moon, the earth, and the sun are all aligned together. That's once when the moon is on the same side of the earth as the sun, and once when the moon is on the opposite side of the earth to the sun. But all three are lined up. These alignments happen once every 14 days. So that's twice every 28 days. So every 28 days we have two spring tide times and two neap time tides. That's when the tidal difference between high tide and low tide is at its smallest. Spring tides, like now, are when the difference between high tide and low tide is at its greatest. High tides are higher, low tides are lower. So that's twice every month. Nothing to do with spring. It happens right through the year.